The beauty of this is that it prepares them back at the university.
The atmosphere was so cordial.
They gave us what we don't know.
Did you know that 2/3 of employment in South Sudan is in agriculture and 83% of households list agriculture as their primary livelihood source? This is according to the 2018 World Bank report. Yet, the country still grapples with food security due to low yields and the growing demand for agricultural produce. It is against this background that South Sudan is now set to benefit from a modern and labor market-led approach in handling its food security challenges. This is through the New Horizon for Food Security and Agri-Education in South Sudan project funded by NUFIC under the Orange Knowledge Program. The project supports training to lecturers from the University of Juba in updating and modernizing the agro-curriculum to be more competency-based and well-informed to meet labor market needs. MDF Training and Consultancy Nairobi and Egerton University Njoro partnered in delivering the training held at the Njoro campus. A total of 14 faculties from University of Juba traveled to Nakuru in Kenya and hosted at Egerton University. MDF consultants and Egerton University experts facilitated group and individual sessions to maximize the learning. The visit also provided laptops to facilitate research, data analysis, and module development. Lecturers were trained on adapted research techniques so that they can collect data needed to inform the content of the new modules. The competency-based curriculum is adapted to the changing needs of students, the agricultural sector, and the labor market in South Sudan. To see some of the emerging trends in the agro-food market, the University of Juba team was exposed to innovations developed as a result of research. For example, the Malkia Incube brooder, which can hatch eggs, rear chicks, or do both. They also visited Naivas Food Market, which sources all food products locally with a traceability component, the first of its kind in Eastern Africa. The visit gave the University of Juba team a clearer idea of which new topic areas needed to be included in their curriculum. The next step deliberated on ways to support the creation of new competency-based modules, for example on post-production and processing, value chain development, mechanization, and agro-entrepreneurship.
My name is Jacinta Kariuki of MDF Training and Consultancy. I'm currently at Egerton University in Njoro, facilitating a session on curriculum development and modern learning for the University of Juba. And this is under the NUFIC Orange Knowledge Program titled New Horizon Food Security. And it is a wider project, but my main part is in taking the faculty through the steps of curriculum development together with fellow trainer of Egerton University, Mr. Tobias, and also modern learning in view of transitioning to competency-based training.
When we came here, we were divided into two groups. We were asked to choose a group. So I chose the curriculum development group, and we had a nice time. The atmosphere was so cordial and friendly. The course itself was so interesting. The workshop itself was so interesting. What stood out for me in that workshop about curriculum development was that there are two types of curriculum. There is the traditional one, and then there is this competency-based curriculum.
I have learned a lot of things, especially it strengthened my knowledge as a lecturer in research procedure, how to carry out the research, and then how to evaluate it or disseminate the data for users in order to be useful to the committee.
We finally worked on how to collect data, the tools for collecting data. One of the most new thing that we learned is the digital collection of data. We use some tools which we didn't have previously, things like infographs, which is you have a research project, and the findings you put it in a compact way, which is easy for any lay person to understand. You have the percentage and you have this. It's very clear, not like the academic way of presenting results.
The practical experience of what I witnessed, especially for the visits, I actually found that for the innovations, they can actually be nurtured properly and eventually can be effective. And that also requires us to modify our curriculum to make people to be competent in their respective fields. Not only just to develop knowledge, but actually skills that are also necessary.
They gave us what we don't know. If we go back, we're able to replicate what we've learned here.